This video is brought to you by the EA Game Changers Network. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to episode number 3 of our FIFA 19 Manchester United Career Mode series. Of course, I did get the opportunity to film this series at the early access event in Berlin, the capture event in Berlin, so a big thank you to EA Sports for allowing me the opportunity to do that. And of course, this entire series is going to be post-commentary, and a few people have asked me what I'm going to be doing once FIFA 19 actually comes out, and my plan is to start off with a Fulham career mode series once early access drops on what I believe is the 20th, so about a week to go until that. And I will be double uploading this series every day up until early access comes out to make sure we get through the season nice and quickly. But anyways, if you guys do go on to enjoy today's episode, make sure you leave a like on the video, and also make sure you scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. We start today's episode off with a game at home at Old Trafford against Wolverhampton, against Wolves, a side I've been looking forward to playing against for quite some time now. Good to have them back in the Premier League along with my favourite club, Fulham, so and interested to see what we can do against Wolves here. But we are going to be having a corner early on here. The ball is punched away there from Patricio, but we are going to continue our attack with Paul Pogba whipping that one in there. And Nemanja Matic, the Serbian defensive midfielder, so unlucky not to get his first goal of the season. But we are continuing on the attack here. A bit of a shambolic attacking movement here, but it does end up with Paul Pogba getting the ball on the edge of the box. Nice skills, goes back to Matic. Matic lines up another long shot, but right there, that is the timed finishing coming into play. I feel like if this was FIFA 18 or FIFA 17, we would have been seeing a goal there, but I did not time that shot well at all, and subsequently it just kind of fizzled past the post, and that's really why I wanted to include that highlight there, to show you guys the differences in the shooting mechanics this year. You need to be on top of the game if you want to be able to find the back of the net. Again there, Willian could have squeezed that one in the bottom left corner. Shooting mechanic not good enough from my behalf, so we are being punished for these sorts of plays. But we continue on the attack here, and that is exactly what I mean by the shooting mechanics, because Willian, that time, we time it perfectly. First time finish, and the Brazilian, the new import from Chelsea, is going to score what I believe is his first goal in Manchester United colours. Beautiful build-up play here. Nice pass there. And what a finish. Look at the movement of the ball. That is what you want to see. We are 1-0 up here at Old Trafford. Still looking for our first win in the Premier League season, but we're doing everything to get the result. We have been all over Wolves in this game. Again, Nemanja Matic unlucky. The third opportunity he has had today. Still not able to score a goal, but we continue on the attack. Messi, edge of the box. Absolute rocket. Thought we were going to be heading into the halftime break with a 2-0 advantage. But also, fellas, something I quickly want to address on. In yesterday's second video, episode 2, I think I accidentally said Watford. No, I said Burnley instead of Watford, and I called David De Gea Joe Hart. That was pure jet lag, guys. I know the difference between Joe Hart and David De Gea, but I just literally gotten off a 27-hour flight from Germany when I recorded that commentary, so you guys are going to have to excuse me for that one and any slip up I might have made in the first few episodes. But I mean, I've had plenty of sleep since then. 14 hours of sleep, jet lag is good fun, so I should be alright with my pronunciations. Actually, no, my pronunciations have always been terrible, no matter how much sleep I can get, but in terms of basic errors like that, should be a lot better. But anyways, we are going to try a little bit of a chip there with Messi. I saw Patricio a little bit off the line, hadn't attempted a chip all season, all year long, so wanted to give it a go on FIFA 19. Unfortunately, couldn't get my power right, but we are in need of a second goal here just to wrap up this result, really. And we go through to Lukaku, who does do just that. A lovely finish there, leaving Patricio flat-footed, and what a default celebration that is from Lukaku, giving us the 2-0 advantage, and surely gonna see us get our first win of the season in the Premier League. It's been a slow start to the season, but hopefully we can kickstart after this one. Lukaku absolutely taken out there though, and that is not a good sign at all. Big Rom goes down, holding his ankle, and it might be a long time on the sidelines here for Lukaku, which is not what we want to see. His good mate Paul Pogba consoling him. That is not a good sign at all. So Lukaku's injury, potential injury, putting a bit of a damper on things. We do get our first win of the season, But Romelu Lukaku going down late in this game. 2-0 at Old Trafford against Wolves. And bad news as Big Rom has suffered a broken ankle. 3 months on the sidelines for the Belgian superstar. Not what we wanted to see at all. And actually, funny story when that happened. Literally, as I had the ball coming through to me, Charney Sports, good mate of mine in the crew mode scene, came up to me and put his hand on my shoulder just to see how I was going, just to have a chat. And literally, as he put his hand on my shoulder, Lukaku got taken out. So I blamed him then, and I'm going to continue to blame him. Charney Sports, you're the reason why Lukaku's injured. Nothing else. Not just bad luck. It's just you, Charney. We're putting that one down to that. But anyways, getting into our opening Carabao Cup game for the season, I do believe. Actually, no, our second game of the Carabao Cup. We did take down Tranmere Rovers last episode. This one's away at Brentford, and we have managed to pick up a win with a very rotational side. 3-1, seeing us get into the next round of the Carabao Cup. But for the first time in the season, we are making the away trip to the Olympic Stadium, London Stadium, taking on West Ham United away from home, wearing the nice-looking black and gold kit. What a good-looking kit that is. But anyways, here is the lineup for Pellegrini's West Ham side. Zabaleta coming up against his former Manchester derby rival. In midfield here, they have got Sanchez. They got Sanchez, the Colombian defensive midfield. They got Lanzini as well. Felipe Anderson, the new signing, up there with Yarmolenko and Marko Arnautovic up front. No Chicharito, no Jack Wilshere. Both of those guys are on the bench, but we had to change things up a little bit with our side here, especially considering Romelu Lukaku has been injured. Fred, Messi and Pogba in the midfield. Matic has been benched for this game. Willian, Rashford and Sanchez are going to be our front three, however, giving Rashford a go at striker where I feel like he should be played a lot more. Not sure what the future of Rashford is going to hold, whether he's going to get game time at the striker spot with Manchester United, with Mourinho at the helm. I'd really be interested to hear what Manchester United fans actually think about Rashford and how he's going to go this season and in the future, because I'm not going to lie, I haven't watched a ridiculous amount of Manchester United football recently, but what I've heard, although Rashford really hasn't played that much, but what I've heard is certain people believe that Rashford, he's going to be the next best thing in English football, needs to be played at striker a lot more, and then other people I've heard saying that Rashford's really just overhyped and it's only because he plays for United that people think he's such a good prospect. And honestly, I don't really have any opinion to weigh in here. Haven't seen Rashford play enough to really put in a solid opinion, but I'd be interested to see what you guys think about that and whether I should be playing him across the season. I'm definitely going to be playing him now that Lukaku is out for the next 3 months, rotating him. Maybe I'll put Messi up there and get a false 9 going. I really don't know what I'm going to do, but we do go behind here in the second half. And that's what I mean about the finishing mechanics this year. I have conceded some absolutely incredible goals, some of which you'll see in the coming episodes, the coming 10 or so episodes. But Felipe Anderson, that is a finish I have never seen in FIFA. The half volley off the bounce of the back post. Valencia gave him too much space to run. But look at that. It bounces. He uses the outside of the boot, I believe, and puts it into the roof of the net. De Gea once again beaten at the near post. What a finish it was. But Marko Arnautovic, what a finish that was. Oh my god. What can I do about that? I just sat there during the capture event and was just like, what? What the heck was that? Niran, official FNG, looked at me and was like, did you really just concede that? I could not believe it. I had 3 players around Arnautovic, as you will see here. Look, it goes, watch Arnautovic. They pass it to him. I've got 3 players there. He turns, hits it first time when his body wasn't even facing that way until the last second. And he's found the top corner or the side of the net from there. What a ridiculous finish. And I thought we were going to get the momentum going in our favour, but it really hasn't. We go 2-0 down to West Ham United at the Olympic Stadium. Another loss in the Premier League, and we conceded 2 pretty crazy goals, especially that Arnautovic goal. That was absolutely insane. But we're going to have to just put that to the side and hope that we can continue the run of form we've had in the Champions League. Of course, a perfect start to the Champions League group stages with a win against Monaco at the end of episode number 2. But it is the biggest test of the group stages, I would say, as we take on Bayern Munich. They're rocking a very strong side. Bayern Munich, one of the favourites potentially to take the Champions League title out, both in this series and in real life. So definitely going to be a good test to see what we are made of. Try to stop them from getting goals on and try seeing if we can find the back of the net a little bit more, because we have struggled to score goals in the series so far. But it is going to be Bayern Munich starting off here. Thiago, the ball's cleared away from Valencia, but it falls right back to them. Bayern Munich smothering every opportunity we have. They go through to James Rodriguez. Fortunately, his shot is right at De Gea, and now we try to hit them on the counter-attack. One thing I've noticed is that counter-attacks are a lot harder this year, and you can see there as Pogba's pass is smothered by Javi Martinez. We try to overcommit with defenders. Bailly coming a little bit higher in the line than I would have hoped. Thiago, great run, too much space, and Thiago has given Bayern Munich a 1-0 advantage in this game. He has taken advantage of the space we have given him, and honestly, we need to be closing down those opportunities a lot better. The auto-switching in this game, or the switching mechanics, have gotten a lot better, but still, there's no excuse for me to be giving Thiago that much space. There's no excuse for Paul Pogba to try finishing that with the chest. I pressed B, hoping that he would bring it down, but again, the timing, I timed it too late. That's what I mean about the timing this year. I timed that a little bit earlier, and that one comes off the head. I timed that a little bit later, and that one comes off the foot, and we're probably tied up here, but instead, I timed it very, very poorly, and it comes off Paul Pogba's chest right in the arms of Manuel Neuer, but a heavy touch there from Sanchez, I believe it was, and Bayern Munich continue to attack Pogba, trying to get the ball away there. We just putting ourselves under pressure, and Franck Ribéry has scored a second goal here for Bayern Munich. Both goals we have conceded have come from us not taking our time in the midfield. And that's one thing I mean by having to adapt and not playing like FIFA 18. A lot of you guys would agree that in FIFA 18, one of the best ways to score was fast passes on the counter-attack, try to be very rapid, but now it is to play by taking your time. Think in more of a football mind. Take the safe option. That is something that I have learned across this entire series, and unfortunately we've been paid for not learning it quicker. A 2-0 loss to Bayern Munich, but trust me lads, things will be getting better across the series, and I mean, it can't be getting much worse. After 7 Premier League games, we sit in 5th position, but fortunately, I mean, once we scroll up and have a look, you'll see that if we can go on a good run of form, we'll be right back where we should be. We just need to really learn the game mechanics this year. It's taken me a long time, but trust me, in the coming episodes, you will see us getting a lot better at FIFA 19. Lads, if you enjoyed today's episode of Manchester United's FIFA 19 Career Mode series, make sure you leave a like on the video. I will have episode 4 out at 4 p.m. No, 4 a.m. Australian time, I think 7 p.m. UK time. But it has been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.